Hello everyone, Firestar1992 here, back for some more Oblivion. This time, I think it's about time we looked into doing another mod. It's been a while since we've done one, so join the Archaeology Guild. I've heard that the Archaeology Guild is looking for experienced recruits. Perhaps I would fit the bill. Where we're going is very simply on the map, near the old bridge here. Archaeology Guild is a castle. So let us head off toward it. Also pick some lavender and monk's hood and things along the way. And you see this castle. Very well put together. The Archaeology Guild was originally founded by Weimer Solon to further his Iliad research. Solon's apprentice Rythor is now the guild's headmaster. Lots of interesting stuff in here. Curious looking beast with an evil glint in its eye. It appears to want something. Well, they certainly have some artifacts here. But I saw someone over here when we first came in, so we might as well talk to him.
Welcome to the Archaeology Guild. My name is Steve. I'm the resident gemologist. I'm also responsible for admitting new recruits.
Tell me about this shipwreckage that's in here.
The Kokayuri? That's just one of the relics we've unearthed. You'll find many such artifacts around here. Ogle them as much as you like, but do not touch.
Boo, you're a museum.
Many are very delicate and have yet to be fully studied.
Alright, well, tell me about the Archaeology Guild.
The Archaeology Guild is a peaceful institution dedicated to unearthing the ancient mysteries of Tamriel.
What about new recruits?
You are perhaps interested in joining?
Yes, very much so. Definitely. That's not how you spell definitely, mod creators.
Unlike the other guilds, we're small and narrowly specialized. This means all members must be bright, dedicated, and have archaeological experience. You wouldn't happen to be experienced with ancient elven history, would you?
Well,
Iliad research is our staple, and Sova's been nagging me to recruit an apprentice for her.
well, I mean, I've explored their ancient ruins and gone through several death traps, but, no, I honestly don't know much about their actual history.
Do you know any ancient languages? Or perhaps you have experience in cartography, geology, or gemology?
Well, I carry a bunch of gems on me? But no, not really, no.
Well then, I'm afraid we don't just have a position open for a complete greenhorn.
Greenhorn? I'm a seasoned adventurer. I haven't taken any arrows to the knee or anything like that.
So you're good Good in combat, you say?
I like to think so, sir.
Well, come to think of it, I may just have some use for you after all. Now, it wouldn't be a full-time position, just one task. But who knows what may come.
Cough, 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 cough.
Are you interested?
Sure. Sign me up. I'm up for anything at this point. I haven't done anything in a while.
Congratulations. You are now a temporary guild member. You'll be referred to as Tyro. Before I give you your first assignment, I should like to fill you in on the Archaeology Guild's history. And of course, you must get properly acquainted with the entire guild. Here, take this archaeologist's robe. It's a customary gift for new recruits.
Okay. Well, tell me about the guild history, I suppose.
Originally, this institution was founded by Wymir Solan to aid him in his alien research. Tragically, however, Solan was killed in a tunnel collapse while excavating one such ruin. After that, Calreither, Solan's most trusted apprentice, was elected headmaster, and he remains so to this day.
Well, tell me about Calreither.
Reither is the current headmaster of the guild. Like his mentor, he pursues his work zealously. In fact, he's currently away on an expedition.
Guess I won't be getting properly acquainted with him, but what about the others?
Yes. Firstly, there's Aster. He's the guild cartographer and geologist. Then you should speak to Verus. He's a classical scholar. He researches ancient languages. Norlin is the deity specialist. Sovar is an alien historian. She's actually following up on Solan's research from years ago. Those are the four I'd like you to meet. But there's also Tumir, a paleontologist, and Reither, the head leader, who are out on expedition. And of course, where would we be without our trusty assistants? Feel free to acquaint yourself with them as well.
So... No, I'm not doing this completely for free, you know. Is there any payment or rewards?
Gain rank and favor, and you shall be rewarded well. As you can see, we have many rare artifacts to offer. For tasks well done, you will receive display case keys. Also, periodically, as you gain our trust, you will gain access to our display stands. Additionally, you can purchase replica posters from many guild members. The higher your rank, the better the selection. Everything ours can be yours with time.
So, about this temporary membership of mine...
Yes, no one has ever been recruited to the guild as muscle. I'll need to consult Reither when he gets back from his expedition as to your official status.
Alright then. And what more can you tell me about Solon? I'm curious about him. He's the one who founded this place, right?
Solon was an amazing scholar and a most patient mentor. And even though he died nearly a decade ago, we'll never forget his selfless dedication to this scholarly craft. May his spirit live on in you.
Alright, I guess that's all I have for you for now, Teve. I will speak with you later.
That's all then.
So let's go get acquainted with everyone else then. Let's put on that robe that they were so kind to give us. Oops. Alright. Oh, wait. I need to actually put on the boots that I took. There we go. Alright. Looking good.
What are you doing here? Hello there.
Hi. I've just been admitted by Teve.
Congratulations. I am Astasay, resident cartographer. I also dabble in geology. And what might your line of expertise be?
Killing stuff. I'm an adventurer, and I have not taken an arrow to the knee, I might add.
Adventurer? Are you here then to help us clear the spire?
I'm to introduce myself first, but that sounds interesting.
Of course. Also, I'd suggest taking a look around the guild hall, get a better sense of your new surroundings. Actually, it's not so much a hall as it is an abandoned castle. Solon found it years ago when we were just starting the guild. Feel free to peruse some of our great relics in the lobby. We've also got a well-stocked library, and upstairs we have the members' quarters. The assistants' quarters are just through this door in front of me here. That's where all our assistants bunk up.
So Solon found this abandoned castle and just fixed it up for the Archaeology Guild? That's kind of cool.
Before we moved in here, this castle was in such disrepair that no one wanted to inhabit it. The land around here is in constant uplift. Half the castle is already buried and deformed, which isn't a conspicuous fact. But this uplift is slow, so I don't see us having to move out anytime soon. In fact, I've grown quite accustomed to the place. Such an eccentric structure has a way of growing on you.
I'm sure. I noticed that big shipwreckage there. I mean, Teve mentioned something about it, but I was curious about it.
The Coquerie. Quite a sight, isn't it? Rytha discovered this fabled wreck in Topal Bay. According to legend, the Coquerie was a trade galleon ferrying a large shipment of imperial bullion from elsewhere when it was raided by corsairs. They ran it aground in the shallows of Topal Bay. Before it could reach the imperial city, they looted all the bullion.
Interesting. And what about this spire you mentioned? Do y'all have trouble with it?
Just last week, we discovered a mysterious black spire in the West Weald. Truly a remarkable find. This spire is encrusted with oddly glowing glyphs. These markings are unlike anything I've ever encountered, and I've been through my fair share. Anyway, the excavation is ongoing, but we've run into a few snags. No, wait, I don't want to steal Teve's thunder. I better leave the full briefing to him.
Very well then, Astersay. It was nice to meet you.
Watch your back, my good fellow.
Very interesting place. Never thought I'd see so much what most people would call junk gathered around together. But some of it is quite interesting. I just felt like jumping for the crap of it. You know, before his death, Solon was obsessed with the legend of the Lost Labyrinth of Aeon 4. Well, there's some food in here, but that's a lot of drink. Oh, money. I'll just take that. Hope no one will mind. More wine, more drink. Spoon. More ale. Okay. Calipers and tongs. It's gold. Covered with more wine. More wine. More wine. This is interesting. It's not Daedric. Interesting. How is he not passed out? Oh, he hasn't actually finished them. Okay. Still.
It is good to see you.
Hi.
Owen sick again? Just leave it at the door. And payments on the crate.
Owen, leave what? Huh?
Leave what? The booze? Wait, who are you?
One, you have more than enough booze in here already. And two, Teve told me to introduce myself.
Oh, you're a new member. Good to see you. It's been a while since we've had a fresh face around here. I'm Domitian Verus, classical scholar. Most of the time I'm in here reading, drinking. But ever since we found that spire, I've had my work cut out. But tell me, where does your experience lie?
I do not have an arrow in my knee.
I guess I got through to Teve after all. Either that or you left some impression. I've been telling Teve to hire some muscle, but he was hesitant. You see, everyone's swamped with research, so you're just what we needed.
That's good to hear. So, I've heard say to mention a spire when I talked to him. What is that about?
Teve hasn't told you yet, has he?
Mm-mm.
We've just discovered something unique.
A ruin structure entirely foreign to Tamriel. It's neither alien nor Daedric, and that's got me all excited. You might have noticed some of the ruin fragments we've extracted on your way in. Those are just the first I've been able to bring here. There's much more at the Spire site. You've sure come at an exciting time.
Alright then. Thank you for telling me about that. And yes, I did notice...
Very well.
Turpentine. Looks like this scroll is nothing. Ooh, Deja teeth. Alright. Very neat bookshelf. Alright, that's all that's in here, I suppose.